Welcome, you lovely degenerates, to the 24th episode of Season 3 of Monster Mates.
Welcome the fuck back.
Spencer, please choose a number between 1 and 98.
I'm feeling
Are you feeling spicy today?
46.
46 is not one we've barely touched the 40s, but yeah, 46 has not been touched.
We cannot crush 40.
46, Dark Matter Girl.
What the fuck does that even mean?
It means we're going into more interesting ways. Dark Matter. Dark Matter Girl.
Oh, Jesus Christ. She looks insane.
All right, before we get into this, what are we rating this?
I don't even know. I'll give this, off immediate looks, like a 4.
A 4.
I don't know how to look at this.
That's fair. Based off of looks alone, it's a 5. It's a 5. I don't know what to expect from this, and the appearance isn't telling me much at all. So it's a 6.
Okay.
Or not a 6, a 5. All right. Also called the Son of Darkness. That's Son with an U, by the way. A dark matter is a being that embodies the combined desires of monsters and incubi, along with the monster's highly condensed demonic energy. Even though a demonic realm is overflowing with the magical energies of monsters, dark matters only inhabit places with extremely high concentrations. The race is extremely rare and there are very few individuals in existence. The part that has the form of a woman embodies the desire of women, especially monsters, and the demonic energy of monsters. The black orb the woman is straddling embodies the desire of the incubi, men, etc., joined with the demonic energy. Their thoughts are governed by the female part, as demonic energy and desire incarnate.
Oh.
Their heads are full of thoughts of having sex with men, and they fly around the skies of demonic realms astride the black orb in pursuit of human men in order to sate their desires. Also, during that time, the black orb acts according to the desire of men that comprises it, continuing to coil around and violate the woman sitting atop it with its tentacles. The female part gives in to the desire of women that comprises it, continuing to indulge in the pleasure given to it by the black orb. When they find a human man, they envelop him with the black orb, making it flow into the man. After having his entire body violated by super high concentrates of demonic energy, the man is instantly transformed into a powerful incubus. By merging with the black orb, the man's desires and the desires of the black orb are combined. He will then be ruled by extreme lust. Once this happens, the man will end up giving in to desire, having sex with the remaining part of the dark matter as a substitute for the black orb. After obtaining essence in this way, they produce a high volume of magical power and scatter it all around. This power then activates the desires of all of the monsters around, making them have frantic intercourse with men. Thus, they truly are a son of darkness, which illuminates the demonic realm. Also, though it is rare, they do occasionally attack human women. In this case, the woman who is attacked will end up merging with the female part rather than the black orb. With the black orb's tentacles crawling all over her, pleasuring every inch of her body, a woman's mind will be immersed in pleasure, and she will meld with the female portion of the dark matter, whose head is full of pleasure in the same way. They will fuse, and before she knows it, she'll have become the dark matter. This dark matter's consciousness and memories will be that of the original human woman, combined with the dark matter's powerful desire. In the case that the woman had an interest in a particular man, that sentiment will cause the dark matter's desire to take on a distinct shape. Their desire will grow deeper and more powerful. Even though they normally make no attempt to leave a demonic realm in such cases, there is an exception, and they'll head straight for the man they can't stop yearning for in order to have sex with him. By sensing his location via his essence, while being violated by the black orb, thus causing their desire for the man to continually swell. They usually only come into being in demonic realms, but it is said that they also naturally form outside them in lands that are in process of being converted into demon realms due to a high concentration of demonic energy in one place. Thus, if they are seen to appear in places outside demon realms, it's a sign that the land is about to be converted into a demon realm. As soon as they appear and get their hands on a man at the same time, huge amounts of magical energy will be scattered about, converting the land completely into a demon realm. They are a kind of elemental. There are varying opinions, but they're regarded as a pure elemental of the dark element. So they're classified as dark elementals. There are those who have doubts as to why they aren't regarded as demi-elementals, since they were monsters to begin with. But since they form covenants through having sex, pour in the power of darkness, have a powerful influence on the environment around them, enriching the element of darkness, they have a lot of traits in common with being dark elementals.
Damn.
Whew.
Take a drink.
Oh my goodness sakes
That was
alive.
a lot. Okay.
So there's
A literal ball of lust.
Yeah, literally the embodiment of lust in a elemental physical manifestation.
And if any girl goes in there, you ain't getting out.
There is no out, there is only in.
They basically become part of the ball.
Think of like Eddie Brock and Venom.
Yes.
Essentially. Also, another thought that came to mind while reading this, like, this is a lewd version of like the Rachni from Mass Effect. to an extent.
I was thinking more like the blob thing, where like it will like absorb people and be like, oh, I can be this person now.
The only reason I'm like, oh, the Rachni is because of the whole like combining the desires of the elemental and combining the desires of the person that they inhabit. Right. Kind of like what you see with the Rachni when they possess someone.
Right. Like, I'm looking at this, and I'm seeing, like, if you wanted a girl, and you told the ball to go, okay, I want her. And then she would go and absorb her, and be like, well, here we go.
Yeah. Oh my goodness sakes. There's a lot to go into this for this one. So there is no discrimination of what a dark matter girl will target.
Yes.
It will target either men or women. It does not matter. So anybody is available for the dark matter girl. Also, when you get like, if you're a guy and you get possessed by this thing, you just instantly become like a powerful incubus.
Yes.
You just instantly are like Super Saiyan Gold or whatever type of transformation when you get touched by this thing. So that's definitely an interesting positive. And then the feminine desire of the black matter girl, or of the dark matter girl, you can just have sex with them.
This is just a ball of mind break.
This
is the mind break monster.
Yeah. What's the tag for this doujin? Mind break. Is there any mind break? It's just mind break.
Yes, and only mind break.
Oh goodness.
You get near this thing, and you're just like, oh.
It's just mind break.
It's just mind break. Like, all the pictures are just of these women just losing their mind.
Ugh.
To literally the dark matter.
The son of darkness.
Although, here's the thing.
The eclipse from Berserk.
Now, my question is, do I fuck the ball, or do I fuck the girl that's on the ball?
The girl.
Okay.
The girl is just like a vessel for the dark matter's desires.
So I am fucking the ball, though.
Technically, yes. How do I phrase this? The body that you're having sex with is the female's body, but everything else, like, it's like that meme of on all levels but physical, I am X.
Yeah.
It's the same idea, but for the dark matter girl. On every level except physical, you are having sex with the dark matter.
The dark matter girl.
Yeah. With the ball of high concentrated sex energy.
Yes. like this is like you go. It's like you know those memes where it's like I've been reborn and it's in a ball.
Mm-hmm.
That's like this, but mind break, and you are getting fucked or fucking constantly.
This is a lewd version of like a final boss in like Final Fantasy, like one of the early Final Fantasies.
You know those
You know, like how, or sorry, continue.
No, go on.
I was like, you know how like spoilers from like for like FF6. But it's like how Kefka, the clown dude, becomes like becomes an actual god.
Yeah.
At the end of FF6, it's kind of like that. If you get close to this thing, it's just game over for you.
Yeah.
If it's just
So it's a black ball of lust. It has tentacles. It has goo. It has all that shit.
It can possess you so that it can basically become a symbiotic relationship of just endless sex and mind break for both you and the girl that they've also convinced into this journey. Convinced,
quote unquote, convinced.
Convinced is a very liberal way of phrasing that. Yes.
All I'm imagining is, so hey, there's a girl on top right now. She's got small tits, you know, kind of looks like a little bit like a lolly, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'd say I'm like, oh, I don't want to fuck that right now.
Mm-hmm.
I imagine her sinking back into the ball,
yeah,
and then popping up the other like big tittied girl,
or
both.
I mean, yes, or both. And alternatively, if there's a girl that you're really, really interested in, it'll just go and get her for you.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm just like, there's a sick part of me that really likes that. There's that fucked up part of your brain that just goes, oh no.
You can literally have sex with any person you can think of. Like,
you could, like that fictional character you like, it's like, yeah, oh, okay.
I can just make that character from the embodiment of dark matter and just make them into existence.
I'm like, okay, that's pretty dope.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty down for that.
Mm-hmm. So for the bad things, if are not into Lovecraftian style infinite mind break, then I think this will be a bit of a turn off.
Yeah, it's a turn on. Most people are. So I watched the video.
Was it by Melody?
It was.
Okay.
And it was the tag. So it was the idea of what are you into that you're ashamed of? And you had a bunch of like people were like, oh, armpits and all that stuff. And someone went, why isn't Mind Break on the list? Because everyone is just into Mind Break.
Yeah, everyone's just on some level kind of into Mind Break. What, either being mind broken or mind breaking.
Because if the sex is good enough, it's just like, keep going.
It's just kind of like, it feeds into that ancient reptilian brain style of just pure basic instinct of desire and fucking.
Yes, literally. It's so good.
Yes. It's this is
I really like it.
This is so interesting.
It's a really good monster because it's the definition of a monster.
Mm-hmm.
Like Monster Girl
this is true monster.
This is true Monster Girl,
mm-hmm.
where you have, because some girls like are like, oh, I like the bulge, like the stomach bulge,
mm-hmm.
big ogre dick, right? You know, like that kind of thing.
Yeah. Like
forceful. This is like in the same category of, this is a monster.
This is what could be. This is almost a definition of the word abomination.
Yeah, and it's just nothing but filled lust and stuff. It's great.
Oh goodness.
So it's pretty fantastic.
There's a lot of good things with this.
So,
mm-hmm.
I can't. What are the downsides?
Downsides.
A little rapey.
A little bit. If you don't like being possessed, then obviously.
I mean, you're possessed, but you're not. You're there. It's just you're kind of.
You're mind melding. You are mind melding.
Is it the guy? I thought it was just the girls mind melding.
Both. It's both.
It was both.
It's both. You're getting mind melded with this thing, and kind of because of how powerful this thing is. You don't really get a choice of how much of your mind you get to keep, which obviously goes with the mind break territory.
I'd have to say I would imagine. Okay,
Uh-huh.
depending on who the ball of lust is trying to pleasure, right?
Right.
So I'm thinking if if it's a girl lust ball,
Mm-hmm.
she's trying to pleasure a guy,
Mm-hmm.
or it could be a girl. But in the idea of I choose this girl or guy, right?
Right.
You're probably gonna keep most of your mind.
Mm-hmm.
You're probably gonna be more lustful.
Oh, yeah.
And you're kind of want to be like, I want to fuck you more than ever.
Mm-hmm.
But I think any person she takes into her ball,
That's it.
they're gone.
That's just Gigi Nori.
They keep maybe like 10%
Oh, goodness.
that they know it's happening, but they don't get anything else.
Yeah, they basically just keep they keep all their the awareness of like sensations. They keep their sensory awareness, but any sort of identity, any sort of
It's gone.
any sort of higher thinking is gone, except for maybe speaking
That
for like
goo has entered their brain,
Mhm.
and the goo is just like them now.
like I think the only sort of higher thinking, like higher faculties that would be kept is talking, and obviously that would just be used for dirty talk, and that's it.
Yeah, literally. And I like it.
This is high tier degeneracy embodied into a monster girl.
Literal disposition is lust.
Yeah, and that's it. This is the core of monster girls.
You know what?
It is the core of monster girls.
Living on literal mind break, lustful essence.
Just wants to have sex, keep having sex, mind breaking, just wants to keep pleasuring, and everything in the area is going to turn into the same way.
And it will turn into this ball of just
it will turn the lands it inhabits into just lands of pure degeneracy and lust.
Literally.
Oh my goodness sakes.
Fuck. It's a good one.
It's a really strong one. Oh my goodness.
Ratings. All right, so
Final rating.
you first.
Oh goodness sakes. I don't know what else to give this, but a 10 out of 10 won't pull off seal of approval. This is a 10 out of 10 won't pull out seal of approval for me.
I have to give it a 9. It's a seal of approval as well.
Okay.
Now, I didn't give it a 10.
Oh, and I was curious about that as to why. Is it because of the complete identity wipe?
No, that's hot.
Okay. Glad we got that clarification.
No,
All
that's hot.
Okay. So what is subtracting from what is that one subtraction?
I think the one subtraction is it's the idea of you're fucking the ball, and now given you can fuck anything that the thing makes.
Yes.
But the pleasure points is it will always be attached to the ball.
Right. Okay.
There's always going to be that thing there.
Mhm.
It'll never not be there.
Right.
You can fuck the girl and you can do all you want to her.
But the dark matter itself will always be there.
Yeah, like watching like a third party, and it's a little weird.
Not into exhibition. I know the answer to that already. I know the answer to that. Why am I even asking? All right. What would you rate a dark matter girl?
Don't want to be in the closet.
No. That's voyeurism.
That is voyeurism.
B, no. I want to participate in the action in some way and be seen, but yes. But
Some voyeurism's okay.
Some voyeurism's all right. But what would you rate a dark matter girl?
Please tell us down in the comments down below. Also check out the wonderful artist who will get the privilege to do this one.
Oh my goodness.
Jesus Christ.
Sheesh. If you enjoyed this episode, feel free to give it a like. If you want to see more, please consider subscribing. And if you want updates on the show, feel free to follow us over on Twitter. And until next episode, we will see all you guys later.
Bye.